Heyo, and welcome to World Peace. Cut. Hello, and welcome back to my daily vlog. Daily, monthly, weekly. It's a vlog. It's for my own, I guess for my mental health, to get this, whatever's on my head, out. But welcome back. This is number 25. I'm Artist Dave. I just finished my third day of my core workout. Trying to work on my core. I'm also trying to work on myself. So like, I gotta work on one step at a time, is just get one thing set in stone, then add another thing, and then try to keep on moving and progressing forward. So it's a short ab workout, 30-minute ab workout. That's all I do. I'm doing it here on the floor with the yoga mat. I wake up, go to Walgreens, grab an energy drink. I've been drinking Alani's. These things are delicious. Cherry slush. Getting them at Walgreens. Get me through my workout. Did that. While I'm working out, I'll be watching One Piece. And yes, I'm still watching One Piece. But we'll get to that. This is my last week at Wendy's. Luckily, I'm getting another job, Stop and Shop. I'm heading over to Stop and Shop. So I'm upgrading. So I'm moving along. Stuff here at home, I've kind of not gotten any better. So it's just pushing me to get out of here. I just needed a better job. I don't see myself staying at Wendy's. I don't like working fast food. There's one person I'm getting out of there because of this one person, but this one person should not be there. They shouldn't be working there. 17-year-old girl who has one of the worst attitudes I've ever seen or encountered. She, I believe, is a narcissist, so she will think everyone else is in the wrong and she's the only one right. Goodness, I can't stand that attitude. I really can't. And that's at work. So I'm going into Wendy's with fast food, which I don't want to work fast food, and then I'm going in there and listening to her complain about everything, mess everything up. She messes up every day. Shouldn't be allowed to work there. That's just me. I just don't understand how she still has a job. So I'm like, I gotta get out of here. It's just a depressing work environment. The food is delicious. It's too delicious where I snack too much. So that's gaining weight for me. Here, a product in the environment. So I need to get out of that environment and go to a different environment. So I went to Stop and Shop. Had my interview the other day, or Monday. Last Monday. Got everything squared away yesterday. And now it should be starting either the end of this week or starting next week. Yeah. And doing that ab workout, just a simple routine, I think it is making me a little bit happier. Because I'm working on myself. I'm working on improving myself, so it's like slowly making my mental a little bit better, which is good because I'm happier outside of this house. So I'll go out and I'm a little bit more happier. I've been noticing that, which is great. As you know, Neon Heartbreaks is out. Go check it out. I'm working on a new album. I think my next album will be Space Canvas. I think 23 songs on that one. We're going out to space, people. Yes, we are. On that note, I'm not going to cut. I was actually going to, I think, do 5 minutes of that. Oh, yeah, 5 minutes. We're at about 5 minutes. Well, this is a little 5-minute intro. I hope you're having a great day. I'm going to cut right here. Cut. So we're going to take it over to... I'm going to take it over to myself. We're going to talk a little bit about... I don't even have anything set up. So I was going to talk about One Piece with my second camera, but the second camera obviously is not on. So we're going to go into One Piece in a second. I just want you to check out some of the my new slides. Check this one out. I made this video like a while ago. This is me and the boys. We're playing World War Z. This is for the Xbox. It's a three-player game where you and your buddies would try to do some objectives while trying to defend yourself against hordes of zombies. Me, my brother, Ezekiel, and we got Curse Carnage. It's a pretty fun video. As you can see, we're shooting down hordes of zombies. Someone's next to me, taking my back.
Rest in peace.
There we go. The song we're listening to is A.D.V style. Just a little fun ditty. It gets intense. This game gets super intense. This part. Yeah, check out this. I'm sitting there, I'm holding it, and I don't see this guy coming. Charges me. I'm about to die. Like, I'm about to die. I'm just getting slaughtered. I'm like, oh crap, I need help. And then Curse Carnage comes out of nowhere. Starts shooting down these guys. He saves my life. I'm like, I cannot believe we just made it out of here. I pick up Ezekiel. I go pick up this random guy. He's an NPC. But it's like, we gotta move on. But shout out to Curse Carnage for that epic save right there. World War Z was a pretty fun game when it was out free on Game Pass. But anyways, back to me. And we're gonna cut. And after this cut, we're going to go to a little bit of One Piece. And welcome to One Piece World News. I am Dave of the Artist, or I'm just going to say I'm Clay Dave. I'm Clay Dave over here giving One Piece World News stuff. All right, so last video I made, we were back at the Naval Yard, I think, which was like in episode like 100 something. I am now. Let's see what episode I'm on. Oh yeah. I've been on a binge. So right now, I was on like 168 something around there, like something low. I am now on 537. We've witnessed so much happen in that amount of time. We watched them escape the naval yard. We watched. I gotta get the seasons. So we were at, let's see, Sky Island, 136 to 206. That was awesome. Sky Island, blah blah blah. Yep, Bellamy, blah blah blah. Forgot about that guy. That guy sucked. Yep. You know what I just realized? That the Thunder God is actually based off of Eminem, Marshall Mathers. Didn't even realize that. I'm like, holy crap. Yeah, that's Eminem right there. Check him out. Yeah, we got through all that. What am I doing? I'm not even on Skype. We went to the naval yard. That's right. We got to Water 7. After the naval yard was Water 7, which I think the new season of the live action One Piece will be from Water 7 or to Skypiea to Water 7, which is pretty cool. I saw a trailer. Check the trailer out on YouTube. It's not bad. It looks pretty cool. You see the train. Blah, blah, blah. I wonder if you can see old lady Kokoro, the fish woman or the mermaid, old lady mermaid. What is this? I've been watching it on Netflix. And so like the seasons have been are different names. Because I'm getting all confused. So we witnessed Thriller Bark. We witnessed Thriller Bark where we got new crew members. We got Frankie. After Water 7, we got Frankie. Frankie's the cyborg. He's a cyborg. What is it called? A shipwright. He's a shipwright. He built the new Sunny. We got a new Sunny. We got a new ship. The Thousand Sunny. That's right. Oh man, the Thousand Sunny. Yeah, we witnessed Usopp, a very emotional Usopp leave the crew out in Water 7. Oh my god, Water 7 was such a good season. So we watched Usopp get so emotional about losing the Going Merry that he got so emotional where he had to leave the crew because he thought Luffy was so just he got mad because he felt like Luffy was just getting rid of the Going Merry without a second guess. He's like, he thinks that he doesn't care about it. But they ended up fighting each other. Usopp lost, obviously, but he actually put up a good fight. I got a lot of respect for Usopp because he stood his ground. He didn't run away. He finally stood his ground. Good job for Usopp. Short story. Let's keep that short. Let's keep on going. Usopp got beat up by Frankie's crew. He got beat up by Usopp was just getting beat up. It was pretty bad. Find out that Frankie didn't really want to beat him up, but it was just his crew trying to get the bounty and all that jazz. But Usopp definitely left the crew for a little bit. Then he came back as a Sniper King, Soga King. Either one. If you're watching it in Japanese, Soga King. If you're watching it in English, Sniper King. He put on a mask and started being someone else. I gotta put it in my seat. And it's almost time for work. 9:50. But anyways, let's keep on going. Robin got captured by the world government, and Cypher 9 came into play, which was pretty cool. Luffy ended up fighting that Jaguar guy. I forget what his name is. Rob Lucci. He ate a Zoan type gum. No, what am I thinking? I can't cut. He got the Zoan type devil fruit, so he was able to turn like this leopard thing. So and you get to see Gear 2 from Luffy. You see you see a part of Gear 3 where he gets giant. A body part gets giant. Wah! And he punches them. Oh man, it was good. That was a good battle. Water 7, yep, they rescue Robin from the world government by just messing up everything. Then they get to Thriller Bark, and they ended up fighting. I can't think of his name. I can't think of his name. He's like the guy who creates shadows and stuff, and he's Gecko Moria. Yes, that guy is such a stupid laugh. Oh my goodness, that whole arc right there, the Thriller Bark arc. The Doctor and Gecko Moria have the most annoying laughs. Oh my goodness, every time I heard that I just wanted to, but you know, they had a Gecko Moria stole Luffy's shadow and put it into Oars, which is an ancient giant conqueror. So they had to fight him along with a boatload of zombies. They got a new recruit, Brooke, who's the musician, and Skeleton, who also ate a devil fruit, the revive fruit, I think. So he can't die. So I don't understand why he's so scared about going into the water since he can't die. Unless I'm wrong. Whatever. But they got him, so they got Zoro, Nami, Usopp, Sanji, Chopper, Robin, Frankie, and Brooke. So that's really, he needs two more. So after the Thriller Bark, they have the crew of 8. They go to, what is it? They go to, they're in the Sabaody Park, that place where the trees are growing, the Grove, and they ended up fighting a bunch of high-ranking officials, like that light kick guy. They ended up fighting him. They fight Kuma, Bartholomew Kuma. They end up fighting him, and they're like, "Oh man, he's too strong." Luffy's like, "You got to retreat," but Kuma's like, "No, let me hit you and slap you with my paw fist." Paw, paw, paw. So he hits everyone to different islands. He just sends them flying. So in this is their training arc. So they're going to be separated in their training. They're living on these islands, blah, blah, blah. While Luffy is he finds out that the world government captured his brother Ace, and they're going to execute him. So Luffy's like, no, I don't think so. So he ends up teaming up with a couple of people. He ends up training. So Luffy gets sent by Kuma to the island of women. And Luffy's like, we gotta meet up in 3 days. Get back to Sabaody Park in 3 days and get to the ship, and they get out of there. But they get separated. They end up training a little bit, but we're mainly focused on Luffy. Luffy goes to the island of women, Amazon Lily. He ends up befriending the princess. The princess actually falls in love with Luffy, which is great. I thought that was awesome. Luffy needs someone like that. I think I need someone like that. Anyways, the Summit War. So Luffy is now finding out that his brother's being assassinated. So now he needs to get away. He needs to figure out a way to... it's not... what is the place called? He needs to go to Marineford. But before Marineford, they stop at the prison Impel Down. and they break out some people. They ended up destroying that place. Oh my god. And they get one of the candy boys, the queen of the candy boys. Ivankov something. What a character. That face is ridiculously big. And they are ladyboys. There's a lot of ladyboys in here. In jail, just living around, just in it's just funny. So I don't know. So apparently Ivankov is a commander in the Revolutionary Army, which is led by none other than Luffy's dad, Dragon D. Luffy, which is Dragon D. Luffy. What did I just say? I'm an idiot. Monkey D. Dragon, and then you got Monkey D. Luffy. So anyways, Luffy's on his way to go rescue Ace. He meets a lot of people in Impel Down. He ends up getting a ride over from Impel Down to Marineford. Jinbei and Ivankov are like his best allies. Since Ace is part of the Whitebeard Pirates, you get Whitebeard himself and all his crew and everyone he's been collecting or making friends and teaming up with. They all storm Marineford. There's a whole giant war. All the admirals are fighting. Holy crap. You see all their powers and stuff. All that effort just to save Ace. And it's all ruined because Ace is like, no, I gotta stand and fight. I can't run away. He ends up dying because of that. So they end up losing 80% of the pirates that end up going there. They lost Whitebeard. They lost Ace. They lost so much in that one battle. And the whole reason for that whole battle was to get Ace. But then Ace ends up dying in the end because he's selfish. So not only he's watching all of his friends die, he's watching all of these pirates just get murdered. And then he's like, you know what? Forget their deaths. I'm going to keep my pride and not back down because that's the way he is. He just doesn't back down. He fights because that's how his dad was, apparently. And his dad was Gold D. Roger. So they ended up wasting all that. He dies. Luffy loses it. He's just mentally and physically drained. So it's ridiculous. It's like, why would you? I'd be so mad at Ace. Like I would. It's like you wasted all of this time. You wasted all this effort that we spent. All the stuff that we spent to go get you. You wasted it. It was a great battle. Marineford gets destroyed. The Marines actually won that battle because Ace died and Whitebeard died. But then Blackbeard comes out of nowhere. Oh my god, that's right. Blackbeard, freaking Blackbeard, he comes out of nowhere, gets close to Whitebeard's body. He's just standing there dead. Puts a cloak over him, and then all of a sudden he comes out with the dark power and Whitebeard's power. So now he has two devil fruit powers. Blackbeard, how the heck does he? What? But anyways, they end up escaping. Luffy and a bunch of his people, like his friends that he made along the way. They end up escaping, and Luffy had to put out a message to the rest of his crew that are all in different islands that they're gonna meet up in 2 years. So instead of 3 days, it was like 3D 2Y with a 3D crossed out on his arm. It's a stupid message, but they all get the message somehow at the same time through birds. Birds know where those male birds. They deliver the paper of him with the picture of Luffy in the front page with the message. They get that. They're like, all right, 2 years, we'll meet up. And so now they start training on the islands that they're on. These islands are nuts. My favorite island is Usopp's island. This island is a carnivorous plant. It's just a bunch of he landed on an island that has like a bunch of food and everything to fatten up the animals or whatever lands on that planet, and then on that island, and then the island will start shaking and close up like a Venus flytrap, and let everything that's been eating and fattening up drop into its mouth. Usopp is on that planet with like this Hercules beetle thing, Herculesan, I think his name is. His name is Herculesan. So they're on that planet. When I say planets, they're on that island training. What's her name? Nami. She's on a sky island. She's on the sky island learning all about weather with a bunch of wizards, which was pretty cool. Very beneficial for her. Nami's, she's got, and then you got Chopper. He's on an island with a tree that has a warring. There's a bunch of humans and birds fighting each other, like a big old war. He ends up clearing that and saving everything, and blah blah blah. Then you got Sanji. Ah, oh, poor Sanji. Poor Sanji. He ends up landing on an island full of dandy boys and candy boys. I think that was so sad. It was the saddest thing. You know Sanji, how he's like a womanizer. He's on an island full of men dressed as women, cross-dressing. He did not like it. I didn't like it. So I feel bad for him. I felt bad for him. I would have died if I was on that island. I would have tried to swim to another island or something. It's the worst island he got put on. Are you kidding me? And then you got Zoro on the island with that stupid ghost girl who laughs like that. And it ends up being trained by Hawkeye Mihawk, Dracula Mihawk. That's pretty cool. Who else? You got Brook. He's on an island where he got captured, got summoned. He's portrayed. He was called Satan. Blah blah blah. But he ends up being like a rock star, a famous rock star for that. And then you got Robin. Robin lands on not an island, but a bridge that is being built by slaves that's supposed to be crossing the ocean from one place to another. Giant bridge. And it's all snowy and stuff. I did notice that she did change color. She was darker in Alabasta when you first meet her. She's like Egyptian type color, which is like darker skin. But then when she gets off the island, that bridge, she's pale, which didn't make any sense. I don't know why they changed the color, unless she was just on that snowy bridge made her pale. Whatever, that could be the reason. She could have just been tanned from Alabasta, which makes sense. But anyways, they all got new skills. Oh yeah, and Frankie, he got put on a planet with a bunch of like a futuristic planet that had Dr. Vegapunk, which is he made a bunch of androids and cyborgs and all that stuff. He's like scientific. He looks absolutely stupid now. They all changed after those 2 years, and they all look different. Frankie looks just stupid. I hate the way Frankie looks. I don't know. But right now, we're getting into Fishman Island. We got onto Fishman Island. The whole crew's reunited. Fishman Island. They went down to Fishman Island. Now they're hanging out with King Neptune. Well, they took over his castle accidentally, and now they're trying to fight against. He's a shark guy. He was part of the Arlong's crew. So, yeah, but man, One Piece is a pretty fun adventure, and I am enjoying it 100%. Now I gotta get ready for work. So that's it for One Piece World News. Hopefully I'll get this edited and out soon. So I'm Clay Dave. I hope you enjoyed that. And we'll kick it back over to Artist Dave over in the studio. And cut! Back to Artist Dave. It took me 4 days to realize I didn't make the ending for that episode. And this is Artist Dave signing out of episode 25. Cut!